Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think it worked, brother. It's a little sideways, little fucky looking for some folks out there maybe right now, but you got to turn it the other way.
Even when I turn it the other way,
give it a second, man. You know what? Your phone is a little weird because mine's looking great over here. I got it right. Everything seems to be coming up the way that it should be. And now, if you have
What's
been,
up, guys?
Yeah, if you've been brought, oh, here we go.
Let me see.
I don't know if you could hear the audio. For some reason, I couldn't hear any of the fucking audio there. But anyways, hey, welcome in, everybody. SideShow Nate Dan Strait here with the South of the Straits show and a little bit of a different format than what we have done in the past. You know, I mean, generally we like to
changed it up a little.
You see, Dan, look at it. If you read your screen right now, everybody, you turn your auto rotate feature off, and everything will be good. So, that's how things work, man. It's working. It's working just the way that it should be. It's not on Facebook. We don't got it on Facebook. We're not on Twitch.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Unfortunately, we don't have those. That I haven't worked that in yet, okay? I'm only one man. I'm a one-man IT and host, and, I got to do all the production and all that stuff, behind the scenes. So,
yeah.
I remember
I'm not good at that stuff.
Dan, we have to remember too now, we have to look down. I have to look down when I'm talking to you, or you have to look up when you're talking to me, okay?
I didn't even think about that.
Didn't even think about that, did you, buddy? Yeah. So that's something.
I could look over at you while we talk. But then people would be like, what's he looking at?
What's he looking at?
We can just look up here on the screen and we can talk to each other.
We can communicate.
It's like we're doing a video chat or something, huh? That's the new format.
The new format. Chat. Well, everybody's always using their phones nowadays, so I figured, we might as well put make the broadcast a little bit more user friendly. It's for the phones, It's everybody likes to talk and use their. Well, they like to do the texting and watching. I watch everything on my phone nowadays. I don't do anything without that. So we'll see how this rolls.
Everything's with the phone now. Everybody's got the phones. It's all about the phone.
So we'll see how it works. If it works, if it doesn't work, then maybe we'll go back to the other format. If you like the way that this looks, then yeehaw. So tonight, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be chatting with is an individual that I met through a band that I made a music video for. I made that Mortalist AI music video, One Bad Mother. That's the one, right? Yeah.
I got a piano here. Let's see if I can.
You got a piano for it? Almost. It doesn't go low enough.
It's a fart piano,
So we will be we'll be checking out that music video, but also we'll be chatting with Redbeard, who is the guy that did he did
look up here. Don't look at me.
I forgot. He did a review of the music video and the song. So we're going to check that out. It's going to be, we're going to check. Well, I don't think we're going to watch his review, but we're going to talk to him about doing music video reviews. Obviously, his passion in the music scene and all that stuff, because that's what he does down in Nebraska. He's in Nebraska.
I think that's east, right, from us.
No, it's a kind of west.
It's down a little bit.
I think it's more west. I think it's.
I can get right over into your screen.
Kind of like in the. Oh, damn! Look at your hand. Holy shit, man. It's like a whole new world.
That is so fucking weird. It's like another dimension.
Whoa!
Isn't it weird when you feel that? Like, whoa, my hand's up there now. It's magic. Nebraska, though. Yep, out in Nebraska.
It's a Nebraskite. Yep, we'll be talking to him.
Southeast from us here.
You know what? Actually, prior to the interview tonight, I got to learn a little bit about him. Actually, I was talking to him, and also, by the way, everybody, if you want to comment during the broadcast, feel free to. Please, you can leave there's the live stream. What is it? A live chat that you can find.
Chat.
So I think there's a live chat. Where is
there
it?
used
there
to be a live chat.
Yeah.
We don't see it up here anymore.
We don't see it up there yet because I haven't got that programmed in.
But it'll pop up on the screen, maybe.
It's someday. Maybe.
So we can't see your live chat.
We can't see it right now, like right off the bat. I can get it up on some screen somewhere.
Here.
We can,
get on our phone and get right on the live chat.
Yeah, you can watch it on our phone or something like that. I mean, that works too. You know, I mean, you can always reply back to them, and I gotta look up this way.
Oh yeah, you gotta look up here, man.
Keep on fucking giving me a side eye over there. Like, what the fuck are you
Getting
looking
excited,
at,
man. I talked to my son Devin today. You guys remember?
How is Davinsky doing? Yeah,
on the
he's
show many a times.
he's
but
now in the military.
He's in the U.S. Army. Is what he's doing, and he's doing military police. He's doing military police.
Look at that.
Like, you can just do that. But that's what he's got going on in there, and he's doing special training right now.
Ah, special training.
Yeah.
Would
So
it
he'll
like,
be done with that in 18 days.
what is he going for? What's he going into the military to try to be?
Military police.
He's going to be
Multi-purpose MP.
multiple personality.
Probably. I mean, those guys get to do a little bit of everything. You know, basically, he's. There's a wide spread of things that he can be doing.
Sweet,
but,
that's gonna be cool.
He's doing that. I was excited to see him today, and he's going to be.
You talk to him like a video chat on the phone or something?
I could if I wanted to, but I usually just talk to him on the phone.
Oh,
you know.
Gotcha.
But
So you didn't really
excited to see him. 18 days, and he graduates from that.
From basics,
Well,
right?
he's done with basic.
He's done with basics. What's he?
But he didn't do a graduation yet, so he's doing like special training now.
Gotcha. Oh, God, fucking hand out of nowhere.
Yeah, that'll be cool. We'll have him home for the holidays.
Nice.
I don't know what's going to happen, where he's going next or anything. They haven't given him orders yet.
Yeah.
He'll get those when he's leaving. But, yeah.
Is he looking at
stuff.
going, like, overseas? Is it,
Deploy,
like, being deployed? And
I'm pretty sure. I'll have to ask him what he's thinking, but he has some choices, so that's an option. He's talking about deploying, yeah.
That's going to be interesting, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man.
Scary stuff. I don't know. My brother was in the military. He did the military for a while and went to Iraq twice. And then when he got out, I haven't spoken to him in about 15 years. It's been like...
Right.
It's been like 15 years.
It's crazy, because didn't he BB? What was that?
BB?
It's crazy because and I don't even know your brother or anything about his situation really.
You know my brother a little bit.
I know your brother. I know your.
You didn't
brother.
really know my brother.
I don't know your brother now as an adult.
Right.
I knew when he was like a kid.
Right.
I've known you for years and years.
Right.
But I don't know about his situation or where he's at right now. But it's from what I heard from you, he's like. What?
He's deep into a cult. Yeah. I mean,
right, because we were going to get on the topic of cults tonight.
It does work out that way. Yeah, doesn't it? I guess it's a good segue into the situation.
Devin's in the military.
Topic.
Your brother was in the military. He's now out.
And he in a cult.
When
he got out of the military, what happened was he didn't really know what to do. I
bet he doesn't believe he's in a cult.
Of course he doesn't believe that. No, do you think anybody that's in a fucking cult is I'm in a cult? There needs to
be some structured.
What do you do? I'm in a cult. I like to hang around and we cult things. We're just
hold on.
We cultivate.
Every cult has a what?
Like a leader.
A cult leader.
Does
he have a cult leader?
Yeah. He's got like
He's got
it's not so much like a cult leader. I think it's more like a, he's a priest, or I guess he's considered a pastor, right? It's like a very hardcore Southern Baptist style type of a church.
Baptist?
Yeah.
But maybe they're just like a tight knit community, and they're just like, we just want to live around all the other
maybe they just need,
we just want to live around other Baptists, so we bought a neighborhood and we all live in this neighborhood.
They get like a couples, that live in a certain home together, and they all live together and go to the same church together and have the exact same purpose in life and all that stuff, and tax evasions and fucking
hold on. Something that always ends up happening in cults, it seems is the cult leader ends up getting to sleep with other people or saying what people sleep with each other.
Well, it's not always about that. It's not always about sleeping with each other. I mean, I don't think that's
every religious break-off community always goes to that. Every one of them, bro.
You think so? I mean, that's
not everyone.
Oh, look at Keely Bobili. Actually, you know what? I'm speaking. Here's the thing: is with cults. as we're talking about the situation here. There's a person that I found online because I don't know if you're like anybody who's in the Traverse City area who doesn't sleep under a rock.
We live in northern Michigan.
Right, yeah.
Never heard of the place.
It's a small town USA, you know. I mean, this is the smallest damn area that everybody knows everybody.
It's not really a small town.
It's
the
a
biggest
small town.
It's the biggest town north of Grand Rapids.
That's not. Yeah, anyways, it's I mean, it's.
I mean,
well,
I like living in a
if you
small
think about
town.
it, I think that even Marquette is a little bit bigger than Traverse.
No way.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
But anyways, the
Grand Traverse is huge. Are you serious, bro?
Grand Traverse, the county is not the city. We're talking about the city, not the county area.
You're part of it if you live in the county, bro.
No, that's a city.
And there's all
city
these
and county.
connecting
They're two
counties like
different things.
Leelanau County where you'll find towns like Suttons Bay. There's a small town.
That's a small town.
That's
yeah,
a small
yeah,
little town.
yeah,
Traverse City is actually like probably metropolitan area in somewhat.
I'm watching the. I was just
I don't
checking
get,
this.
but
No.
Suttons Bay though, yes. There, it is pretty close to us. And
Suttons Bay is,
It's been in the word these days. People
Recent
talk about
news,
Suttons Bay
because
of a little cult.
A little cult.
If you've been watching Netflix at all, just a little
cult,
yeah.
just a little one.
It's not a big deal.
Not that huge.
If you really think about it, it's a small town cult. It's
Hasn't
not a
gotten
big
that
deal.
much bigger yet. It's you know.
If you've been watching Netflix, there's a show on
Netflix
there. What's the
show.
name of the show?
It was Escaping the Twin Flames.
Escaping Twin
Flames. Yeah. And what
Big
it's
news.
what it's-
Everyone's talking
see,
about like
what-
overheard Traverse City blowing up. You know what I mean? Everybody's chit
There's
chatting
a
about
reason,
that.
though. That's the thing, is that there's a reason. We're all
Because it's right
concerned.
here.
We're concerned. It's not just because, oh, look, it's like we're small town Traverse City where we see something on Netflix, and now, of course, we all. I mean, we did that with the Pez Outlaw. You know, like that was something on Netflix. That was a thing from Michigan. Huh? Oh shit, we're talking. Sorry, doing it again.
Go, keep going. Pez, what?
The Pez Outlaw, like the Pez Outlaw, that was something that was Michigan-based type of a thing, and was like really it was a global, worldwide type of a Netflix show. But that burned out and fizzled out anyways because you know why? It was a good feeling. There was like no controversy in this. You know, I mean the controversy that's happening here with this TFU shit, dude. Okay, so these twin flame you whatever the fuck it is, United or
Is that what it
University
is?
or
I don't know because guess what?
Union,
Here's the beauty
I
of
think.
it.
I think it's
I don't
Union.
know as much about it. I'm kind of ignorant to the show.
I'm a little
I watched,
ignorant,
like 10
too.
minutes of it. My wife is watching it.
Here's the
She's
guy,
into
okay?
it.
Here's the guy. I'll get you into it. Here's the main dude. This is Jeff Devine, is what he's going by
That's
now.
his name,
That's
Devine?
well, it's actually Aon is what his real last name is.
Oh,
but
okay,
he's decided to switch it over to Devine to try to run away from the people that have been, accusing him of the coercion into all kinds of
people
different
hear a
fucked
last
up
name
things.
Like Divine, and they're like, "What? That's already sketchy."
Oh, it's
right?
totally sketch. Yeah. It's like, man,
Like,
this has got
this
creep
guy's got-
value all over it.
Right, like he's that full of himself that he's like, my name's Divine.
Like this guy doesn't know what it's like in Traverse City. You don't move into Traverse City and say, "I'm Jeff Devine." That's like the one fucking like I don't know.
So where do these guys
trying to be cool or what?
Where do they come from? How did they get here?
I think it was like
Are they
Jeff. I think
classified
I think that Jeff he originally was from Michigan. I think that he came from southern Michigan, if I remember right, and then he got into doing like all kinds of like. Business work but there's a lot of people that were looking into like the way that he was very manipulative, almost like the next Jonestown type of a person, and he had even joked about it. He had joked about it himself online, saying things like, "Yeah, he was going to be a cult leader."
I don't know a lot about the show. Like I said, my wife watched it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, "All right."
I watched all
I'm
3
not watching
episodes.
this.
I haven't seen the Amazon Prime
Well,
one, though.
I don't know anything about what. Are they a religion? What's their religion?
They're
spiritualists.
Okay, so the guy started off, from what I've gathered so far, the guy started
Twin
off
Flames
being
yeah,
he started off as a like I said, he was majoring in business and stuff and learning all kinds of different ways to screw people over, and then he decided to he hooked up with this Shillelagh chick or whoever her name is. Let me show you her Shillelagh Claire Devine.
Shillelagh.
Yeah. She's the other one of the group. Of the pair. The head of the cult
organization.
Yeah, organization. Yeah.
You
cult.
say cult because
that's what people call it. You know, that's what a lot of people are calling it nowadays, is a cult.
I mean, all I know is I don't know what spirituality they follow or like.
Nowadays, people
subscribe
just call
to.
it
Is it Christianity?
Christianity. That's all everybody
that what
ever
it
calls
is?
it. They just try to label things
Or
as
is it like some
Christianity.
spiritualism? Like, I don't know, like they're not calling it God. They're just saying like our divine creator. And like we're all connected, right? And because we're all connected, we're all meant for a certain person, right? So that's how this whole thing started, was this guy learned how to screw people, pyramid scheme type stuff.
Right.
And then said, I'm going to use the classic love theme to
Yes, that's what it was.
manipulate people
He
and
started,
get money from them.
because there's people out there. It was like
people are
almost like
desperate for love.
like an
They're desperate for
eHarmony. Like it was like an eHarmony
Like an
for
eHarmony
type of a thing, you know?
app,
Yeah. Where he's
right?
like finding people and putting them
But it's
together.
more than an app. It's like this interactive thing that you do where they actively find you your twin flame. the
Twin
person that
flame
you're
based off,
supposed to be
and
with.
but you have to be sitting here also. What you got to do is when you find your twin flame, you have to post online and you have to say, thank you so much, Jeff and Shalele, for finding me. You're my twin flame.
Right, now you're part of this inner group.
I couldn't have done
then
it without
once you're
Jeff
part
and
of the inner
Shalele.
group, Once you're part of the inner group, there's certain rules that you have to
Right,
abide
yeah,
by.
yeah. If
You
you're not
start-
part- you're not
you
listening
start
to the
saying
rules.
right things and doing the right things that they want you to. And then
Right.
when you get so deep and intertrenched with them, they say, look, they could even go as far as saying, your twin flame happens to be married to this other person, but go for it anyway, break them up.
Regardless of what they say.
Regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
If that person is a woman, but you're a woman, then you need to transition to a man to be with that person.
Right.
They're doing that too.
Yeah. So,
And
you know
they're
that.
manipulating and telling people kind of what they have to do to get their soulmate.
There was this
right?
one person that even there was like, I mean, obviously if you've seen the documentary, you know, but going so far as to telling somebody to change their sex, like
Yeah.
I mean to completely
I caught a little bit of that.
slice off your body parts and go follow your what they're deciding. They
it's
are
not
the ones
like-
like they're just like
right.
sitting there with
It's
like a
not
little
like some-
pile of people.
It's not like a transgender person that
Yeah.
has been struggling with like transitioning and made this decision all on their own and they're living that life. But then in this example, people are saying this group is saying, hey, you have to transition. Convincing them they need to transition.
Otherwise,
I think that's
yeah.
dangerous.
That's fucked
I think
up.
it's dangerous for the LGBT community as well.
Oh,
Because
just alone, yeah,
it's
because
not cool to try
it's
to
not
force
making you guys look
somebody
any
to do
better.
something that
Like
they think that you should be that. You're not making your own choice about your gender or sexuality. They'll decide for you because you're a
twin. This is what
power
the,
feminist
this
or
is
a
what
power
the,
male.
The divine believer
Yeah, and then there's the
creator
whole
is
spiritual
doing.
side
Like,
of the
I don't
whole
know.
thing
It's
too.
just, well,
right? There's a whole spiritual side where she was
manipulation
pregnant. She was
into
pregnant
that.
and she was saying, like, I had a conversation with the baby today.
right, yeah.
But they called it like their baby's like some kind of prince or
It's
a
like
god.
some
or
celibate or something that'll like love itself, I guess. Like it'll never like experience.
The baby told me that I need to
whatever.
terminate the pregnancy.
Wasn't
What?
ready. Time. I'm not ready to come out, so I'm
Not
just
ready to-
I'm
not
just
ready
gonna
to come
die
out.
inside
Yeah,
of you
okay.
really quickly, and then you could shit me out or whatever. I mean, that's
okay,
not.
we don't need to get what? All right, that's getting a little too.
Was that a little bit too
I don't want
gross?
to hear that.
A little too
Okay,
real?
She terminated the pregnancy. I
Okay,
don't know.
she
I
died
don't need to
inside-
know
yeah.
anything beyond that. The process of how that happened. I mean, really, dude?
So that didn't happen, and then the baby came back. The baby came back, decided that it wasn't going to
Came
become.
back.
Yeah, decided that it wasn't going to become poop. It was going to become a person. It wanted to be a human being. It changed its mind, so it came back and repregnated inside of her and was delivered.
Wait, hold on. Was it an immaculate conception? Are they making?
Oh, anything that happens in that home is immaculate. Everything there is.
No. That's a really important question.
I don't know.
Are
I
they
mean,
claiming that the baby coming back happened immaculately, like they weren't having sex? This baby.
Oh,
was
maybe. I don't know. I don't
decided
know about
to
that part.
reimpregnate itself. In
That's
me.
a good question.
That's bold.
That's
if
possible.
that's what they're saying.
Well,
that
I
is
mean,
a
because
bold
this guy's
statement.
even now he's claiming to be the second coming of Christ and shit because he looks like Jesus or something. Like he's like, look at the pictures of these guys. You know, like these fucking pictures. Okay, number one,
He
dude. Let
looks
me
like
explain
the
something.
idea of what Michelangelo thought Jesus looked like.
Right, the pictures that somebody else drew, you're
look like
saying,
Jesus.
I look just like that guy. That's me. I'm the fucking second coming. I mean, seriously,
I would believe
dude.
that Jesus was
Am I-
a darker skin tone.
Wait a minute. How
I
many
think.
times have people told me that I look like Abe Lincoln? Am I the second coming
Dude,
of fucking
yes.
Abe fucking Lincoln here, buddy? All right,
People tell me-
7 fucking years ago.
Dude, people tell me I look like the Cokester all the time. I'm like,
yeah, dude.
I'm
it's
not
like-
the Cokester.
and Fred Durst, but it's like that. They don't.
Yeah.
Yo. Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, but no, it's crazy. I don't know enough about the. I've got to
Here's
go
some other
watch the
stuff,
doc.
all right?
I gotta go
Everybody
watch the
wanted to
documentary.
know where they live, all right? Here's where they live. here's where
where
but
they
no,
live.
here's actually this is the part. This is the part that's really kind of fucky with
Divine
me.
Gaming?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, Divine Gaming. Okay, so they've got this thing that's going on. They're with this pyramid scheme. There's multiple different versions of this thing. Okay,
Twin Flame?
yeah, you got the Church of Union, and then you got Divine Gaming Incorporated, and then you got the Twin Flames Universe and the Divine Dish. So the Divine Dish is something that this guy fucking actually told this lady, like, to eat a certain kind of food to be able to make their love life better or something. You know, this lady ended up.
You haven't ever heard of that before?
Oh, for God's sakes, that's not real. That's not a thing. But you're telling me that wait.
Aphrodisiacs ain't a thing. So if you
No,
eat them
okay.
clams,
Aphrodisiacs are one
You
thing.
eat
That's
clams.
one thing. But if you're
Okay, no, that's all they're
if
saying.
you're being
Nate.
given a fucking meal of poor boys,
See, I don't know.
You know, like this
I-
is what you have to eat. Every single piece of this. If you don't eat every single piece of this, then you're not
I
fulfilling
don't know
what
if I'm
you
going to
need
call
to.
them a cult. I
Fuck.
really don't know if I'm going to do it, dude. You really have to convince me that all these things are established things that
They're
are in
making a
play.
video game. They have a video game that they've been working on called Nightmare Craft. Okay,
That's nothing new.
Nightmare Craft is like
Jonestown. He made all kinds of different like books and stuff for people to follow. Like they had the rule book.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
during their
And he was a
time,
good
the
dude,
most,
right?
you know?
He was a
Yeah, right.
nice stand-up guy. That Jim Jones there. You know, he wasn't a bad dude.
Jim, drink the Kool-Aid.
Just
dude.
have some Kool-Aid, guys. But that's
not
what's
even funny though. It's not even cool. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just
no,
saying there's some
that's
stereotypical
what's
things.
scary. And this is what I'm saying is these fuckwads are now in our community walking around, prancing around downtown during Halloween, fucking
Well, hold
taking
on.
pictures in front of
Hold
the
on.
fucking the Ghostbuster machine and all this shit.
Okay, so they
Just-
can't. You're saying that they can't be free Americans in
They
America?
can be free Americans all they fucking want. What the thing is that we don't really need to have a negative influence like that that's going to be starting to do anything. Maybe possibly. Now, granted, they haven't done anything yet in our community that is.
They're not like out recruiting for it.
As far as we know.
They
I mean,
recruit
I don't
off
know.
The internet. They recruit off the
It,
internet.
it could be. Yeah, of course. You just start
It
with the
is.
internet. You know.
They've
I mean,
got
they-
all these different platforms
You
to
got
reach.
thousands of people on the internet, you know, and if that's the scheme that this guy's going for, and just completely living online, then okay, fine and dandy. But don't be doing it. Why are you like?
So
I mean,
do they said in the
Why are
in
you
the Netflix series?
involving yourself in people's actual lives, like human
Right.
lives?
So
you know?
wait,
like,
hold up. They said in the Netflix series that the guy found a piece of property, right?
In northern Michigan
$3
here.
million
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
property in northern Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was talking about this property right here.
Here it
Did
is.
you say right here in a Suttons Bay?
Suttons Bay, yes.
Right up M22, guys.
Yep.
The big brand M22. That's a road. They named it after a road, you know. And it's right up the road. Up
They named
M22.
the road after the brand, man.
Whoa,
what are you
I was
talking
doing
about?
that. Like I'm culting now. I don't, no,
Hey, ooh.
Erases.
Hey,
I'm-
easy.
We ain't doing that. Fred
We ain't
Durst.
doing none of
no.
that. Yeah.
No, but for real, I just want to, before I can call them a cult personally, I guess I need to watch the whole docuseries. But here's another thing. I
Watch
think
it
a lot
because
of
it's
these-
weird, man.
I'm even very skeptical about what Netflix puts together, and as far as it being really
because
based
of
in reality.
it is biased. I mean, everything is very biased on Netflix for sure. I mean,
Making a
I know what you're
Murderer,
saying there.
They
Making a murderer,
left out,
right?
They totally made that narrative go in a direction that would make everybody feel enraged that these people. This guy didn't do
There was,
nothing.
like, a whole
and there's a whole
piece of it
nother
that we
one
didn't
out
even
there
know
now.
of. Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons of shit they left out of that, and they curved things in the editing process to create a narrative to make this guy look
but
totally innocent.
then again, it's what
So
the
I don't know
police
if I
were doing
trust
too.
Netflix.
You know, the police were doing the same thing during the entire the prosecution of him. You know, I mean, they were trying to make it their own narrative. You know, I mean,
Well, because they
that's what
were
people
basing
do.
it on the evidence that they had that we didn't know anything about. So it looked like the police were trying to create a narrative, but they were creating their narrative based on evidence that we, the viewer, knew nothing of.
fucking hand just comes out of nowhere.
Whoa.
Where'd that come from?
Okay, so now I understand why the police and the prosecutor were so adamant about them being the ones that did this shit. Because they knew stuff that we didn't know.
Where's Jason Aldean? Somebody find me Jason Aldean because we don't want this shit in my town. Not my damn town. That's
So
the way
you're
that I
gonna
look
chase
at
these
it.
people out of your town.
I'm gonna with forks and
but this is what-
pitchforks
okay,
and fucking
look,
fire
this
and
is what-
flame and
Okay,
yeah.
this is what I want to get to now. He's recruiting.
That's what I'm gonna do.
He's recruiting off the internet now. So, recruiting for what? To bring people to this property, to cycle people in and out of, like they've got some
Like
outbuildings.
human
and
trafficking.
You come live here for 2 months, and then people are cycling in and out. They're part of this group. They come stay on the property. Is that what it is? Is it like a big orgy that's going on over there?
Yeah,
Why
I don't
do they
know
got to
about
stay? And like, what's this property for? What is the purpose of the big property? $3 million.
That's an awful lot of money, yeah, to be blowing it. I mean, to be
I
sinking
think
into a
you would
property.
be pretty hard pressed to find a $3 million piece of property up here anyway. Even though things are like
But that's
expensive.
even the worst
here.
thing is that's.
I mean, he must have bought 200 acres or something.
all of this money is actually like shit from the people that he's supposedly helping. You know, like these
He's
people
taking
are,
their money,
are
or
giving them thousands of
they're giving them
dollars.
everything?
Yes, I
see,
mean their
that's the
whole
thing.
life
So,
savings on this guy.
Usually in a cult, they will have this piece of property, a compound, and then the people will come move there, live permanently, and any money that they can make and have coming in goes to the leader. They're just money generators that live on the property.
Well, they're
and
not on
can-
the property yet, though. You know, I mean, they're living online. I mean, they're just sitting
Right,
there
so
giving
what's
this
the
money
property
online.
for?
What do you need the property
Why
for?
does he have this property out
Good
here?
question. Yeah, what do you need the property
He says,
for?
"Good news, everybody! We're getting this property." Like all the.
Well, I think
the
he even says
members,
in the
right?
I think he says in the documentary something about building a church or some shit too.
Is it a place that they can all gather 2-3 times a year? Is it like? I'm just curious of what the property
Getting
is
all
for.
fucking culty and shit?
Yeah, I'm really curious of what it's for. Are people living on this permanently? I mean, them for sure, right? They're living out there permanently, but are they cycling people in and out like a summer camp? You come for 2
Epstein
months
Island?
and then the next. I don't know.
Ooh, who said it first?
If the guy's saying that he's the second coming of Christ, there's a major red flag for cult shit. That's classic cult.
Classic cult.
Yeah, man. Making a call?
I am.
You calling this dude already?
I am calling him. I'm giving us
What
a
are you
call.
doing?
And I'm here.
What's that?
He's there.
I said I'm here.
Oh, you can hear me. Hey, look at this. Hold on, everybody. Let me get our guest onto the screen for you. Hold on. I got a bunch of fucking things to move
Can
around.
you hit some
and all
buttons
this.
over there?
What's that?
Can you hit some buttons and make them come up on the screen?
Yeah, I'm going to make them on the screen here in just a second.
What about those buttons?
Enter
Can I
full
push those
screen.
ones?
No, don't fucking push a button.
Just let me just.
Use the red one.
Don't do that one. No. Oh, there we go. All right, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Hey, good. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, we got
There he
you.
is.
I
There's
knew it.
Redbeard. Redbeard
What up,
the hippie is who he likes to go by,
Redbeard the
man.
hippie.
Redbeard the hippie.
Yeah.
Located.
Yes.
You're located down in the Nebraska area.
Brasky.
And Kansas.
Kansas.
Oh.
Kansas. Yeah.
Well,
City, baby.
I live in Nebraska, and then I'm in Kansas a whole bunch because of family.
Where on the map was I thinking Nebraska was?
I thought it was like in the center of the America, isn't it? The America. Is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's like if.
It's about there's a town called Lebanon, Kansas, which is about 45 minutes away,
I think.
and that's the geographical center of the United States.
I had to drive.
United States.
Right there.
I had to drive out to Kansas City, Missouri, and it's like butted up to Kansas City, Kansas as well. Like they share the same fucking city or something, right? I was so confused.
It's right confused. On there's a border and a river there.
That's the border, but like it's a city cut in two. This is Kansas City, Missouri. This is Kansas City, Kansas. Together we're Kansas City. Or like, it's like it's confusing.
And the Missouri side is where the Chiefs are at.
Oh yeah. Because
they're not actually in Kansas.
Dude, how do you deliver a fucking pizza there? You know, like you can't even figure. Are you on Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas? Where am I going?
Are you on the west side? Are you on the east side?
Well, I know pot's legal in the Missouri side.
Wait, no, what? Pot's legal on one side, not on the other?
What?
Fuck yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Dude,
That's so fucked up.
Dude, I would move.
I've got friends that live there that have to like drive across the state lines.
Dude, I would move directly over to the illegal side and work that black market like a motherfucker. I'd be like, I got weed right over there. I'll go get it.
I get
it. You know what I mean?
I'll be right back.
Paid,
I got my medical card, man. Don't worry, we're good.
Yeah.
Up here in Michigan, though, no, we can do it. We're recreational. We can do it for free. I mean, we
can do it for free.
We can do it for free.
It's very expensive to smoke pot.
Actually, it's not that expensive now. Now it's like really cheap. Like it's way cheaper than it was before.
Everyone went, I'm going to get in on this and started growing. And now there's just like way too much.
Dispensary on every corner.
Back in the day out in California, a bunch of dealers would get together and burn their whole stash. When it was getting such a saturated market and the weed prices were coming down because there was so much, they'd get together and burn their fucking stash to bring the prices back up to all I got left is an ounce of this shit. You know what I mean? $300 or no weed. And people would be like, or whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
So Redbeard, now tell me about, we want to know a little bit more about you. Let's see what this looks like.
That's better.
Look at that.
That's
that
better.
Looks good, too. We want to know a little bit more about you, man. Now, I got in touch with you after I saw your review that you did of Mortalis, the One Bad Mother song. And,
that was a cool ass song.
Yeah, it's a good song, and it's it's a great video too. I must say,
I like how it also walks right on that line of hard rock and heavy metal.
Yeah. And now you know what I liked your input there with like the Lemmy. I didn't even think of like the sound of Lemmy was kind of coming out of that with the vocals and stuff. And it's it's one of those songs that you just kind of like walk to, you know, like it's like you can
definitely hit the gym with it.
What's that?
Like you could hit the gym with it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's one of those.
We're gonna watch the video, right?
We will be watching the video. I actually made that.
Watch his?
I produced that video. I was the one that put that together. Yeah.
I like how it had that like attitude era wrestling style feel to it.
Brother.
See, what I was going for there was I wanted to make it go from like the early days of wrestling, and then like you said, the Attitude Era and the metamorphosis of the entire wrestling scene. You know, like that's what I was kind of going for. But then I don't know. It's AI. You know, I'm working with artificial intelligence, so it's like
gonna kind of do what it wants.
Yeah, when you're sitting there talking to a fucking robot trying to explain, I want it to look like this. You know, like it doesn't really always go the way you want.
It only produces an image one time ever, and then you're like, no, that's no good. So it doesn't. It generates another image. Each image being a one and only. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was always something. Yeah.
So it's crazy.
It's a crazy thing. I don't know. I enjoy it. But now you're doing the music video reviews. Tell me about that. Is that something that you recently got into, or how did that go?
Yeah.
No, I got into it about a year and a half. Yeah, somewhere in there, because I was getting ready to have back surgery. Like I had a back injury, so I couldn't go out to shows.
Gotcha.
So it was one of those where it's like, okay, how do I still stay relevant?
Right.
And started kind of doing some looking in, and didn't see any bands that were like underground.
Okay.
Because it's all like Slayer, Eminem, Lamb of God.
Right, yeah.
And it's, if you get to a certain point, like a certain age, where like our ages, first time ever hearing Metallica or NWA, it doesn't really, it's like bullshit, whatever.
Right.
Right.
I hear you, man. I remember the first time I heard Metallica.
Dude, the first Metallica album I ever bought was the Black Album. I was able to back when I had saved up some money. I think it was $14.99 or something like that for the tape, the fucking tape, dude. We're talking about buying tapes back then, and I listened to that thing every fucking day on the way to school, dude. Like that was my fucking jam, dude. Like I don't know, I loved it.
Threw it in the pile with like my Poison, White Snake, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, dude.
Like I had a bunch of stupid tapes like that that I loved.
Yeah, they were the
me.
greatest. They were the best things back then, man. Like they were just gold.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And now you're saying you staying relevant. You were in the were you in the music scene? Like were you kind of like a part of the bands or anything like that, or what?
There was a band I was in when I was like early 20s called Swept Aside. And then in order to be quick and sober, I couldn't still be in a band. It didn't work out the way that I wanted to.
Yeah, that never works out. If you're trying to stay sober, being in a band's probably not a good thing.
No,
it's like one of those high-stress jobs like working in a kitchen.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck it.
Fuck
a lot
it,
of guys that work in the
Shots.
kitchens are drunk. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. Soon as we're
Or high as a kite.
But yeah, it's definitely a high.
So you were in a band back in your 20s. Then tell us a little bit more. How did it?
I kind of fell out of the scene. Just worked all the time, and then made a trip back to Kansas for an event. And some friends of mine got a hold of me, and they were Diabolic Orange Monkey. And then it was the Alamos and Lions of Loyalty on the same bill in Topeka, Kansas, at the Booby Trap.
Nice.
And ended up going out there, taking some pictures, recording some live videos, and it just kind of sparked that interest again in me.
Nice, cool. So you're doing some photos, videos, and all that stuff, and then the bands are just kind of like expecting from now on, like, hey, where's the video guy? You know, like you're the you're the guy that's
Can I
doing all
steal
this
some of that
shit.
B-roll, dude?
Yeah. I want to get some of those photos from you.
Yeah,
because
Definitely, and it's kind of a cool thing because there's a lot of bands that don't have, or when they're first starting out, they don't have money for things.
Yeah.
So it helps them out.
Right,
Sure.
right. Totally.
Exactly.
That was the thing that when COVID was happening, we started inviting bands to come into our studio to perform live, and we got like 13 cameras on these bands. And it was like, because there was no way to do concerts. You couldn't do concerts or anything like that.
Live stream.
Yeah, it was.
We had a live stream venue where you could just come here,
right
set
on.
up your equipment, and live stream a concert, and even do it like Power Chat. Why do I want to say Power Chat?
Power Chat? What the fuck is that?
They could make money off doing it.
Oh, Super Chats. You can do
Chat.
Super Chats on
Fuck
YouTube.
You don't know what Power Chat is.
Power Chat.
Power Chat, Super Chat, same fucking thing, man.
They do the Super Chats on YouTube, and they would make
so they
their
could
money.
make money off like you doing their show.
Let it rot. If you,
Oh,
what? If there's a band out there you want to do a review of, try to check. I don't know how does that actually. You know what? How does that go about?
How do you find?
How do they contact you? You contact them, or?
It's a mixture. I have some bands that'll contact me, and then I'll just kind of go through Facebook and see who's on there and see what I can find.
Nice. Okay. So then if you do a little bit of the fishing too, then you got some hooks out there. One of the fish you better be pulling in then is Let It Rot. You got to check out LETITROT, and if you say it right, it's actually a French name, which is Lititrot.
Tit.
Yeah, it's
a
French,
rotten tit.
but check them out, dude. Because Brandon Hartman, those guys down there. Also, Heartsick, that's another one, dude.
Yeah,
if you ever
awesome.
want to check out a band in the Michigan area, Heartsick, that's one.
Heart of Jordan.
I don't think they're together anymore. I think they broke up.
Boys.
Yeah, they're done.
Boys.
I think that
This is a classic picture behind us then.
It is.
It'll never be redone, brother.
I think they may have broken
Another guy
up.
you might want to check out, his name's Coke Hogan, and he does have a video out there. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying to hook my boy up.
Coke Hogan.
Coke Hogan, he's got a rap video out there, and it's about what's the name of the what would we have that title?
One Punch Knockout.
One Punch Knockout. Go review that video.
Yeah, that's a
if
fucking.
You're like, it's like throw a little rock hip hop together into a wrestling character would be Coke Hogan. And I think you'll like it. I think you'll dig the coaster. I think you'll like the coaster, okay?
I'll definitely have to check that one out.
Yeah. Coke Hogan. I'll send you a
And
link.
see, that shows my professionalism right here.
Dude, no, that's awesome.
I don't know. Do we got
People
any?
don't write
We
shit down.
cleaned everything up right now. We moved everything around. That is exactly what we do when we're
Yes.
sitting here interviewing anybody. We're just writing shit down and fucking.
We just moved to our space over here, so like
Yeah.
we don't have everything here right now. We're just winging it right now, but
It's
Well,
normally-
this also says it.
there you go.
Yeah,
Oh, let me see if I
the
can type
South
it.
of the
I
Straits
wrote
show.
down the
Yes.
name of the show so I
Yeah.
can say it right.
Yep. Yeah, because you said on the live stream, I think it was the South Side show or South Side of the show, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It was cool,
That's
but
okay.
no worries, dude. Because I mean, at the same time, we get when we first started this show, you would not believe the amount of
Homosexuals that were like, ooh,
homosexuals
south
that
of
were
the Straits.
all over this. Yeah, dude, you wouldn't south of the
Because
Straits
we're
for
south
what?
of the Straits up there. Like, no, that's not what we meant.
I did not get it. I didn't fucking understand it,
You
dude.
didn't get it.
The next
Hey,
thing you
south
know,
of the Straits.
yeah, dude,
But
we
it's
had
spelled like Mackinac Straits.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
It
not
was spelled differently. I don't know if like they were like, ooh, I don't know. You
Ooh,
know,
that
like,
changed. I like
well,
that.
something different there. What you got going on, buddy? I don't know, man.
But we're not south of the Straits that way.
It wasn't that way. Yeah. But yeah,
The geographical location.
Right, I mean, it's like-
exactly. Yeah.
It almost
Right
sounds
here,
like we're
right here.
separating ourselves from the straight people. Like we're south of the Straits.
Right,
Like, we've
right.
separated ourselves from the Straits. And that's not what we were going
That's
for.
it. Yeah, that wasn't the
I mean,
intentions.
kudos to anybody.
So,
out there
so would that be a rebel flag mixed with the
Yeah.
pride flag?
Yeah. It's a little.
It's all mixed together.
It's like a gradient. You know,
don't
like.
brand us. Don't brand us that way, man. Don't do it. man.
No, don't do that. So now tell me about and as we think of other bands that pop in my head, I'm going to tell you them too. So keep that pad of paper near me. But
It's
ooh,
Rain. What were they?
Revelation Rain.
Do they have a video out?
I don't know. Revelation Rain. Check out Revelation Rain. I don't know if you really
They've
want
got
to
a
check that
video
out.
I
Don't
wanna-
check that
I
out.
want to see the review. I want to see the review of that shit. Please, somebody do a review on Revelation Rain. Don't make us do it.
Oh God! Don't do a
I'm
review
one
of
of those
that.
people. If I can find it, I will review it. I'm
Okay,
also not
okay.
like musical bias where it's like I'm only going to do metal music or I'm going to do hard rock. It's like I will find everything.
Dude, these bands right here, they're all going to be one that it's tons of content now.
Let It Rot
These
is
are bands
awesome,
to check
dude.
out.
They absolutely are bands to
Native
check out.
Howl. Is
Native
another-
Howl. Oh my God! If there's a band out
It's
there
like,
that's
it's
going
like
somewhere,
bluegrass mixed with metal.
thrash metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thrash grass is what they call it, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking. It's
Dude, that sounds.
Native Howl.
yeah.
They're
Look
dope,
up
dude.
the Native Howl. Just look up Native Howl and then thrash grass because you'll find that song right off the bat and you'll be like, dude, where have I been? This is the greatest shit ever.
Yeah.
Well, that's the cool thing about like the internet too, which also sucks about the internet, is there's so much content out there and trying to find stuff.
Right.
Of course.
Oh.
Well, you know, a great place to start to find bands that you can start to review. Watch our show. Go back and watch any show that we've done.
We do have a lot. We have a shit
interview,
ton of them
like,
out there.
Over 900 bands, dude. So like, take your pick. We show the video. You can even snag the video. Even do like a review on our review of the video or something.
These
Just fuck it up,
jackasses
man.
here.
You know, it's all free content to use. But
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's the thing, is just trying to find stuff and it's more finding time to be able to record it.
Right.
Because with
right,
having
yeah,
kids
that too.
and regular job, and it's
Yeah, we do everything live. That's it because
Yeah.
we ain't got no fucking time to record
Can't
and like edit.
a
I
bunch of
can't.
shit. We're just like live.
I mean, if
We
I
get
got
2
somebody,
hours a
if I
week.
got somebody that's paying me to like edit something, I'm gonna edit it. I'll sit there and I'll put in all the fucking time possible. But if it's my own shit, it's like I can do it live, and I know that I can do it live. I can pull it off, and I can make it happen. So as long as I prep, it's all about prepping.
We can always go back and snag things out of a podcast that we did live that like was maybe distasteful.
Oh,
People
yeah.
didn't like. We can cut that part out.
Those are
you
great
know.
things to just little snippets like that for your own show, and then you
Oh,
can
yeah.
use that to promote and to try to get other people to come to your channel.
We can even
it's
use
an awesome way to
like
do it.
our own content to go back and make fun of each other.
Right, of
so
our own
like
content.
Nate says a lot. We could make like a montage video of Nate going for an hour, dude.
And then put some music behind it.
Yeah. No shit.
We did get a little creative during COVID when everyone was doing the lockdown, and we really wanted to bring people together. So we started a fart parade, and we had a bunch of people send us in a fart that they recorded themselves fart, sent it to us, and we took everybody's fart in the community, man, and we brought us all together, and we made a montage of just farts.
Other
It
people's
was like
farts.
10 minutes of just farts, and it was amazing because like it really felt. We came
It's
together,
love,
you
man.
know what
It
I
was
mean?
that
Fart
COVID.
parade.
Oh, the funny thing about the lockdown, I was doing 2 jobs at the time.
Oh, no, what are you doing?
Well, I was working my regular job, and then I had a part-time job as a delivery driver.
Delivery? Yeah. Uber
you
or
were-
something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, you were crazy busy, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and then I'd go out and like mang and fish and stuff. So I figured like if I didn't see anybody, that meant I knew I was social distancing enough.
Oh man, damn, dude, fuck. That's now. You know what? I want to go into your name. One thing that I always wonder, and I would like to ask people that I'm interviewing, is how did you get your name? Now, the Redbeard, did that just kind of grow on you? Is that something that just over time, or what? Do people calling you Redbeard when you were a little kid? No, I mean,
He was at least 15 or 16 by the time that started happening. Go ahead.
No, it's a montage of my 2 nicknames. In Kansas, I was known as Hippy
Oh, it's
because
okay.
there was one day I was like 16 in class. I had a tie-dye T-shirt, button chops, and it was longer hair and fuller head of hair. And my teacher goes, "You look like a damn hippie." All right, whatever. And he goes, "Hey, hippie, what?"
That's your name now, yeah.
So it stuck.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to Nebraska, my boss at the time was like, "Hey, Redbeard."
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So I put the 2 together and made this cool like
Redbeard
Viking pirate
hippie.
sounding name.
Oh, it's perfect, man. No, Redbeard the
it's-
hippie. It's
it's like
catchy, instantly.
We had a hippie friend growing up. His name was
Stu.
Mike, but he took on the name Stu.
Yep.
Just like his name's Stu now. His name's Mike.
Out of nowhere, yeah. We've
But
known him
he's
for.
Stu.
We went to school with him, like on the playground. His name was Michael. It was the,
Yeah,
everybody
Mike.
everybody would tease him all the time because he was a little, he was a little off kilter, but at the same
Yeah.
time, he was cooler than shit. Like he was
And
just the coolest fucking dude.
There was
man.
a story behind Stu. Like there was some.
The way that you got his name, or
Yeah.
I heard about it.
I don't know it.
You never heard it?
I
heard it was
have.
a bunch of dudes that were all hanging around. They were watching the porn, and there was a guy that got on. There was a name on there, and one of the people's names was Stu Babcock.
No.
And that
And
was
Mike's last name was Babcock.
was Babcock. So that was where he just adopted Stu Babcock.
We're speaking of him in the past tense. He did pass away back in
Right.
2004. He was a really good friend of ours who grew up with him. We really miss him. But yeah, he was a hippie dude, and his name was Stu, but that wasn't his name.
No.
So
Yeah.
people pick up names, man, and I love that. I love that. Redbeard. Yeah, I would have called you that if you were my employee or something too, and I couldn't remember your name first day. Like, hey, Redbeard,
it's-
get over here. That's
And the
perfect.
weird thing is like only a handful of people still call me my like actual name, and that's parents, kids when they're at school.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
not the extent of it.
I mean, I got a guy that works with us, and he's got red hair too, and his name's Red.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a beard, everything. Like,
Everything's
why
red.
you all you redhead dudes growing the beards out? Like, fuck it. I mean, it works out for y'all, man. It looks good, red beard.
Because razors are expensive.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. They don't want to look like Ed Sheeran, you know? I mean, that's the other thing. That's
Well, I mean,
okay, yeah. You got
that's-
that to help you, you know?
That's
keep 'em-
every guy
keep
named
'em
Red,
away.
dude. You know what I mean? You just fit the mold.
I think it's like a ginger thing. Like, you got to grow the beard.
Yeah,
You got to have hair, and you got to get tattoos. I think it's like
Yeah, I don't know, but I love
some
it.
kind of ginger code.
I love the look. Every time I'm talking to one of those dudes, I'm like, I know I'm in good company, man.
Yeah,
Always cool.
totally. Always
Always
a good
cool.
thing. Now, I wanted to ask some of the bands that you've been watching down there. Like, are there, and like in your local area? I know that we just put a couple of them out there that I really got my eye on all the time. But what about some that we should be checking out in Nebraska?
Like
Or
Nebraska.
no, Kansas. What's that?
Let's see. In Nebraska, there's Siphon. Those guys are on everything. Let's see. Chasing Supernova, Phantom, the Dill Pickles,
The Dill Pickles.
Evil Shadows. Let's see. Who else is there?
Oh, have you seen Belushi Speedball yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my
Write that
God!
down.
Write that name down.
And Nate, if
Belushi
you're
Speedball.
They're on one of the lists.
Yeah.
And Nate, if you're going to be out in Kansas, check out Westboro Baptist Church while you're out there. We're talking about cults. I mean, come on, let's do
Oh
it.
my God, dude. Yeah, we were.
You would love
Let's
it.
see who else
You
we
would
got
love
in
it.
here. Orange Falls out of the Kansas area. Tetris Fuse.
I've heard of Orange Falls. Actually, those guys are fucking good, dude.
Imagine. Those guys pulled one of the coolest social media things I've seen in a while.
What'd they do?
When Jay from Slipknot and them parted ways,
Yeah.
they made a post about we want to welcome our new drummer.
Oh, dude, and then everybody's like, no,
6,000 people liked it.
no.
There's like 300 chairs. People are trying to book them. Like, that is genius.
Just the perfect timing,
Good
man.
marketing.
That's
That's good
marketing. Yeah.
Just bullshitting people, turns out, is great marketing.
It is. That's
Well, because I was watching my channel, and all of a sudden, like, their videos are starting to, like, or making views. All of a sudden, it's like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah, dude. That's the greatest, man.
I
So
did that
got-
one time. I was watching Daniel Taj.
Oh, yeah,
and
I remember that one.
had my phone with me, and I had like the TV like that you could rewind. TV.
Yeah.
I was just watching the show, and he was like, "So and so from Kalkaska, Michigan says." I'm giving up on men or something. He's like,
Yeah.
well, you live in Kalkaska. And so I rewound it and I videoed it and I put it on my
It
Facebook.
was like Dan's most viral video
Dude,
he
I
ever
got
played.
I seriously, I've got like 300,000 views on that. Not kidding. Like, I have maybe 30 views on a video tops. And that one went fucking
That one's
nuts.
just fucking insane.
It's more like, like 190,000, but it was.
Either way, it's
Wow.
ridiculous. It's just
I did one where I was taking photographs of headstones at a cemetery and found mushrooms. So I made a joke about, like, if there's any place I'm not going to take the mushrooms from, the cemetery is the one.
right. Oh, wait a minute.
A
Now, wait a
dude
minute.
named Hippy found some mushrooms.
You're talking to the person who finds all of the morel mushrooms in the fucking
Him.
dude. I go
He
to
finds every one of
cemeteries to find mushrooms like you wouldn't believe. Like I am always finding morels.
You know
in there,
why?
dude.
Because no one else will pick them. But you.
Exactly. I'll fucking grab that shit, dude.
Hippy won't even fucking pick them.
Formaldehyde and decomposing human fucking mushrooms,
oh, you're tripping
dude.
on them morels.
Oh God, they're good. They taste
I
great.
wouldn't grow
I
any
figured
food in
one of
a
those-
cemetery.
it was just like a joke, and it got like 5,000 views. All the other stuff is like a couple hundred.
Yeah, isn't that
Dude, that's
weird?
awesome.
It's like, yeah, it's a wild world.
I
man.
love that. That's
So I got a Siphon Phantom, Dill Pickles, Evil Shadows, Orange Falls, Imagine bands. These are all bands that I'm definitely gonna be checking out. And they're all. You said they're coming out of your neck of the woods, right?
That's
Yeah, and like Diabolical Orange Monkey.
Eyeball Orange Monkey.
Diabolical.
Oh,
diabolical orange monkey. What I knew a band that for one night they named their band Free Beer, and then they put that on the marquee out in front of the bar they were playing at, and it said Free Beer. Fuck, everyone was pouring in there, and they're like,
Everybody
"No,
just
it's the
coming
name
in,
of the band. Can't do that anymore."
Marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Everyone was packed in the fucking place.
The Redbeard, the hippie, Dan, you may not have known this, but he's coming from the same era as us, 80s, born in the 80s. And
I was born in the 70s, 79.
Okay,
baby.
yeah, you were 79, but
I'm a 70s child.
you failed first grade, so you...
Okay, I'm back in the 80s.
Back
I'm
in the 80s, that was the way it was. So, we...
I didn't fail first grade, by
was
the
it
way.
first grade or was it kindergarten?
It wasn't. I went to school at one place, and then we ended up taking me out of there and putting me in
is that what it was?
school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because it was like a private school that I went to, they just started me over to relearn me.
They put you in first grade.
Again.
Yeah, because that's what it was. Yeah.
So I didn't actually
Because I remember
fail.
I was in second, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is he in first? Like, it was like, it didn't make it...
I can't remember what happened.
It was
but
weird.
It was a debacle. It was a what? Never mind.
He beat up a teacher.
But,
Right.
yeah,
It was diabolical.
So you
He threw
growing
the
up
whole
in...
fucking desk at him.
What's some of the most wildest shit that you have seen? Being somebody from the '80s, growing up through the '80s, the '90s, the 2000s. What is some of the most wildest shit that you've seen with music changing? Like as far as like the change of music and the styles, and what is your viewpoint?
Mumble rap.
Mumble rap. That's
I don't get it.
That's a good one. K-pop is what I don't get. I mean, I think K-pop's really confusing to me.
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't.
Is there
see
songs
that.
that you'll listen to on that K-pop stuff, and you're like, how the fuck did that get on there?
Dude, I mean, then that one kid came out that was like, I hit her with the.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're like
yeah.
just making some noises.
Just
now.
making noises.
They're
like
gonna
that.
battle rap. They're gonna be going.
And then the other thing
like
is
you
like.
ain't even saying nothing.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like it's all viral though now. You have kids that
Right.
are like just instant stars off of some stupid ass thing like that.
Like wet ass pussy.
Yeah, wet ass pussy is something fucking.
I literally listened to that before I could bash it, and I thought that was the dumbest fucking song ever.
It's terrible.
I mean, it's really disgusting.
Right, it is.
To
It's-
know that younger ladies are listening to this and they're just fucking ratchet like that.
No, Dan, we kind
Like,
of
it's
had
cool to
one
be
too.
ratchet.
We had my neck, my back, my
Pussy and
and
my crack. Right?
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was
we-
pretty
Yeah, we also
ratchet
had
as
like
well. I didn't say
Ludacris
that, like,
and
I never said it
Buster
like that.
Rhymes.
Wait, hold on. Beard, what did you say?
Well, like even with that stuff, we had like Buster Rhymes and did some weird shit.
Yeah.
And let's see, NWA.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that offensive group?
You know what I thought was cool? Like some of the coolest hip hop and shit though came out in the 90s. And like one of my favorites was the Far Side. They did a video and they learned how to do all their lyrics in reverse. And then they
that
filmed it.
one video.
And then they
Yeah,
played the video, the music, and played their video in reverse. And the whole time their mouth was moving to the lyrics, but it was all in reverse.
Yeah,
dude.
that's fucking insane.
That is fucking dedication right there. Hats off to the Far Side. I mean, that is just epic right there. No one can out.
Well, then there was like Bone Thugs and Harmony from the 90s.
Yeah, and it wasn't my flavor.
You didn't get into the bone? You didn't go bone.
No.
I like they were kind of my definition of what I listen to rap.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be that
Your first-
fast tempo.
That first Bone, it's the thuggish
Thuggish bone.
That song hit. That shit hit, dude. I could get
That
with
whole album was insane.
That I could still listen to that whole first album, no problem. I had no issues with that. It just like it's they had a little singing in there, and the next album they had a little bit more singing, to where eventually it was just like, oh, like dude, you're killing me.
Yeah, that's not even
Are you
any-
guys like
No
thugs
flow
or-
no more, man. Where'd it go, dude?
Go back to that hard ass banging shit.
Right,
you know?
right.
But anyway, it's only my personal review of it.
The world has changed, my friend. The world has changed quite a bit. But you know what, Redbeard? Thank you. We got to be wrapping up our interview here really quickly. But we want to thank you so much. And Dan, Dan, I'm also really surprised you didn't say a fucking thing about any of the stuff behind him on the wall.
No, I didn't mess with them this
You
time.
didn't even
I
say.
like Redbeard.
Usually, whenever we do an interview with anybody, anything that's behind them or anything.
I'm looking at that. Like, you think I didn't see that Incredibles poster?
Oh
The
yeah,
fuck outta here.
yeah. You got,
Wait, that's not the Incredibles, is it?
No, that's Fairy Tale.
Oh my gosh! See, I don't even know what that is. I couldn't even diss him.
Oh, look at that. The Stay Puft
yeah.
Marshmallow Man. Oh, wait. Where's my guy?
What we got some shit. We got a bunch of stuff behind us too. We got Jack Begley from the Curse of Oak Island was on our show, and he signed our shovel over here because he's a treasure hunter. We got a couple other. What do you got there? Oh yeah, check that out.
The Smurf.
Yeah.
Boom.
Little Smurf dude likes to sit around and tell me what to do. Yeah, Jack Begley was in here.
Did you ever hear the theory about the Smurfs that really like the behind the scenes whole idea of the Smurfs is like they're ghosts or something. They're dead. They're blue. They
Really?
live in
I never thought about that one.
Like there's a whole theory behind it.
I thought it was just that Papa Smurf and what's your name?
No, there's this whole twisted like dead theory behind
Populated all of them.
and that it's like some witchcraft shit. Yeah, dude.
I think I've heard that one. It's
Look
a
into
weird,
that
dark theory.
Really?
Okay, there's another Mandela effect that's happened. I don't know if you guys are aware of, but you guys finish the lyric here. Redbeard, I'm going to give this one to you.
Okay.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can blank on me.
Shoot me in the head with a shotgun. That sounds like a Mariah Carey song.
Well, no,
Wait a
it's a
minute.
classic song. I'll be home for Christmas. You can
count on
me, right? Well, we all know it's count on me, right? We all know it's count on me.
Yeah,
it's
isn't it?
you can plan on me, apparently.
What?
You can plan on me.
You can plan on me.
And I can show you.
That sounds like poor writing.
I can
Yes,
show you
it's-
a series.
Yeah,
of
who
videos.
wrote that shit, dude? That's terrible. That's not even.
No one wrote that shit. It happened.
The 30s were weird,
I'm telling
man.
you, man. This whole thing that they're doing with the fucking. Where is it? They got the.
The Mandela effect?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from Norway. They got a underground.
The
fuck,
Haldren.
I forgot all about what that was called.
They're trying to make
Speed of light. They're
trying to
like-
make a black hole, and they
Right.
yeah,
and they're
yeah.
going into other dimensions, and them every time they crank that up, there's like another Mandela effect that happens.
I think that's what's
we
happening.
cross over into some other dimension. Now it's you can plan on me instead of you can count on me. When everyone knows that you can count on me, and you can go back and listen to every record, and it says plan. It's like what the fuck?
Hey, can we find a dimension where they have like cheaper food and cheaper gas prices
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Take me away, man.
You know what? To be frank with you, frankly, I wish we were in another dimension, okay, where I was still the president. And let me tell you, if you really think about it, okay, and if you really think about it, it's gonna happen, okay? It's gonna happen again.
Sleepy
So-
Joe. Sleepy Joe.
Old Sleepy Joe.
He's gonna take a nap. He won't wake up. Oh no, he won't
And then
see
our
a shadow.
look at when our president prices will come back down. I promise. I promise. I promise. It'll all work out either way.
Believe me.
Well, I mean, can we just like not get an Alzheimer's patient as the
Yeah.
president?
Yes. But no, I want someone that's going to get shit done for us. Fuck, I don't care about Israel. I don't care about Palestine. I care about America, dude. I care about my son that's in the fucking
man.
army and where they're going to try to send this kid to fight some fucking war that I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Fucking, I want money. I
They've been
want
fighting forever too.
Oh
Right.
yeah. We're
we're
never
done.
getting anywhere with it.
I'm done fighting the wars. I want my gas prices cheap. I want food aplenty and that we can afford. Rent prices out of control. Housing prices out of control. Dude, whoever's running shit right now, get the fuck out of here and never come back. You know what I mean?
It's
So I
like
figure what they need to do for a debate is just start asking like simple questions where it's like, okay, what's the minimum wage? How much is a loaf of bread?
yeah.
Here's
How
the
much
thing.
does a Big Mac at McDonald's cost? All right, you missed all three, you're out. Next.
Yeah, McDonald's just went up to $20 an hour for minimum wage.
Like the whole way, all the way across
A
the
bunch
board.
of different places did now.
Really?
But here's the thing, guys. This is what we can always remember. We are the ones that have control over everything. If everybody just collectively decided to say, we're not buying shit for a
Fuck
week.
this. Yeah.
We're not going to work. We're going to eat the food at our house. We're going to sit home for a week and not buy a fucking thing. We will have the country, the government, everyone, they'll be on their fucking knees. We can take our country back. Let's just have a collective week of not buying shit, not paying taxes. Fuck you. It'll put them on their knees,
That'll never happen.
dude.
We tried to do that during COVID. Remember, it didn't.
No,
work.
they paid us.
I know they gave us money. They gave us a bunch of money.
Trust me, they made
I
tons
think
of
it'd
money.
be a good idea.
We weren't
I'm
working.
down for it.
Collective. Let's have a collective here and decide to say fuck the government for a week, and we just take this country back like that.
You wanna do that? You're
We
gonna start
have the
doing that right
power.
now?
We control the prices of food. I tell you what, if they've got shit sitting on the shelf that hasn't sold for a week, the price is coming down right now. Desperation prices to get rid of it.
It
Trust
would. I
me,
mean,
dude.
but there's so many people that would not fall in line with
I
that.
know,
You know, I
fucking
mean, that's just
I got a whole town of them up here. They would never fall in
I think there's a whole town of them in a lot of places.
I know it. Well, it's a dream that we can continue to dream this dream, and I know it can happen if we all just get together.
Fuck.
And
Every
build
time I
that
get
wall.
into politics, I do that shit,
I
you know?
know, yeah,
and we don't
yeah.
do politics.
We don't do the politics.
We never talk.
I think politics are overrated, especially on like the social media stuff, because everybody's got an opinion,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
It's
half the
designed-
people aren't educated.
It's literally designed to divide people.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
that.
just no
I
one's
don't
gonna
think
ever
that-
agree.
I think when we vote, that we shouldn't put Democrat or Republican on a person that we're voting for. I think that everybody needs to go do their own research and find out about this person that we're going to vote for. There is no Democrat, Republican. Do research and find out. Force everyone to find out who they're voting for.
Just making a big
You know,
mystery.
this is this guy's policies. This is what he believes in. And then now you found that out because you went and searched it out. You didn't just see Democrat or Republican say, okay, well, then it's a crutch. Fuck that. Get rid of the crutch. Go do some research. See who you're voting for. I think that's the way to go.
we want to vote
And
for
then,
Dan.
and then what Robin Williams did too on what was that movie where he was running for president? You start having them put their patches on who they're being backed by,
Yeah.
like NASCAR.
Yeah, right,
is that?
right. Yeah, what movie was
movie
that? I
was
know what
that?
you're talking about. Yeah, they had to put a patch on to show whose side they are. And people do it all the time. Like, I'll see someone with a Biden sticker on their car, and I'll say, hey, man, someone vandalized your car. And the guy's like, what? I'm like, yeah, fucking kids, they stuck a fucking Biden sticker on your car. Or Trump. I don't care. I do them both. Someone
Yeah,
vandalized
either way,
you.
it's
If you're
anyhow.
out
Well, you gotta fuck with
politics
people.
at all, fuck you. I'm going to tell you were vandalized. Anyway. All right,
I
brother.
realize I don't put any political stuff on my vehicle because I don't need the heat from it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's one way or the
You
other.
get people pissed off at you, and it's like, dude, I just want to get some gas.
Yeah. I don't need anybody else's opinion right now. I just need my fucking gas. I need to,
Some crazy supporter comes and just, this asshole, boom, and smashes
dude,
into
that's
you.
the way that they are too,
Fucking
dude.
nutty.
But then the problem too is we're from that generation. You do that to us, we're gonna stomp you right in the fucking
Oh,
street.
right, yeah. We're not gonna fuck around.
Which is
just-
exactly what they want. They want us guys from this generation that think this way to be the fuck out of the picture. So if you go do some dumb shit, they lock you up. You're gone.
Right.
And
They
now
want
they've
people to
tamed
bend
you.
right over. They don't
Right.
want nobody that's gonna
They
fucking
want to
actually
tame
stand up
the
to
wild
them. Yeah.
beast of our last generation that thinks like this. The last generation that remembered what life was like before there was a computer in your house or something. Like, you know what I mean? We're the last ones.
Yeah, these little bastards.
Yeah, we're the last ones that remember what life was like before this
we had
shit.
the rotary phone. We
No
know
one
what it's
after
like.
us.
Oh,
No
I
one
hated the
after
rotary
us is-
phone.
Yeah, no one's going to be able to say that once we're gone.
We had phones with cords on them. We
Yeah.
had phones that you had to drag them through the fucking
You had
house.
to wait for a phone call. Like,
Yeah.
you'd sit around and wait.
But then it would also kick you off the internet too when you got that phone call.
Right, yeah. And then you got the. But
And you were in the middle of
internet
downloading the new Metallica song off of Napster.
Right,
happened.
Napster.
Yeah,
The
Napster.
Napster years, 1999, baby.
Oh, man.
98, it was popping.
It was fucking.
I had books of discs.
I had
that were,
everything, dude. Yeah, my fucking
Tons of
CD
it.
Bible. I had just like every single one was all a fucking DVDR or DVRW. You know, yeah, CDRWs, dude. Every single one of them, man. That was the only way to do
And then you
it.
hope to God you got the right song.
Yeah, that's right. That's
No,
right.
and that was the worst part with Napster and like the LimeWire and all that stuff back then.
Yeah.
Remember that? God, dude, you get so many viruses off of that shit. Just fuck your whole computer up and.
Or you'd want like Pantera Cemetery Gates, and suddenly you got Britney Spears as Oops, I Did It Again.
Yeah, it would never be what you wanted. Or sometimes I would get like, I I'd get just weird prank phone calls that weren't what it was supposed to be, you know. But it would be like a prank phone call of Arnold Schwarzenegger calling somebody a.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, just like you'd be doing prank phone calls onto fucking gas stations or something like that. It's like I didn't even want this. I wanted Pantera. I wanted, the fucking.
I'll tell you what. Some great content was created during those years. Jerky Boys and shit.
Ooh,
Unstoppable.
Yeah, that was
my
good
shit,
stuff too, dude.
You know, what was the other guy?
Sal Rosenberg.
Roy D. Mercer was another guy that would call people up. He had.
Oh God, he was hilarious.
He was the shit.
Yeah.
Like that was real entertainment. That was back when people had to fucking. They were coming up with really clever shit and clever ways to do it. Where now I think everything's just a melting pot. It's like everything's out there at your fingertips. There's nothing that's like exceptional anymore. Because there's
true.
a million. Of it.
Or people are trying to be too viral on stuff where you can just see how fake it actually is.
Right.
Well, that's
right.
why we need people.
Yeah,
like you,
those
Red.
ones, dude. Those videos that I fucking see on the internet where it's like, oh, did you see what this guy did? Did you see what this guy? And it's like you're following some guy the entire time. They just keep on driving and following this guy. And oh man, I can't wait till we get to wherever we're going. When we get up there and like, who the fuck is actually watching this shit and believing a fucking minute of this? Like who puts this much time into creating a video to put it out there onto the internet? And I don't know.
But it's also got 12 million views.
Yeah, and it's got 12 million views. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, no, that's okay because we need to put a governor on this shit. And I think, Hippy, that's why you exist, man. It's
the
guys
realism.
like you that you can find the exceptional shit and you can review it. And then maybe if people watch your review, it'll click in their head and they'll be like, dude, he's right. That sucks. And I am not going to be a part of that anymore.
That's great.
I'm out.
So far, I haven't found any bands that have done reaction videos for that suck. So that's a good thing.
Dude, okay, so we'll find you some. We'll find you some that really suck that we can send
we gave you a name or two.
I think there might be one on there.
There's definitely
there
one
might be
name.
one on there, I think, that we gave you. It might have an R and an R on it.
Yeah, it might have to do with the weather. Go watch them. Please review them. Revelation Rain. Please review them. I just say the name. I didn't say they sucked. We were talking about shit that sucked. I don't know. You be the judge.
Our cup of tea. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Just wasn't.
Well, that's the other thing too is I try to be as neutral when I listen to stuff.
Yeah.
And point things out.
Yeah, because you have to take into mind that that these people have dumped their whole heart and soul into this thing, and you want to be careful with their feelings too. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, you can't just go out and burn somebody with a diss like that. I mean, that could cause somebody. Look what happened to Dimebag Darrell.
Well, you know what? Let's look at it this way. Some of the stuff that we were talking about earlier, Dan, with the cult and the TFU, there was actually people that have committed suicide from that place, from that cult, because they gave them all this information, saying that you should go and pursue your fucking your twin flame and all this shit.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out, so they fucking offed themselves, like that's.
Yeah, you have to be careful with people's feelings and with their emotions.
Yeah. You're
going to be doing a review on something. You remember that somebody dumped their whole heart and soul into that song or that video, and even though like it sucks so fucking bad, you can't just outright say, a knife to the heart. You just got to be like, ain't my flavor. It's probably good for someone out there, but you got to figure out a way to like ease it, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a couple for some country artists, and country's not really my forte of what I'm going to listen to.
Right.
But I really like what they were doing, but I let them know, hey, look, I'm a metalhead reviewing this video. So
Right. Yeah.
But no, if you find something exceptional, no matter what genre it is, every genre's got like something that there's good songs out there, man. And when you hear it, you know it. You know what I mean? It's like Chris Stapleton. I'm not a country fan, but that guy fucking can sing, dude. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, dude? You don't.
Well, I got my friends in Diabolic Orange Monkey. They have a song called Wicked Nightmare. And before they released it, because it was originally Wicked Boots, but they switched vocalists and he put his vocals to it. Mm-hmm. And let's see, it was about his son that passed away after he was born. But it took me 3 hours at work to get back in the right headspace to finish my job off, or the day
Oh,
off,
shit.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
just from being a parent.
So that's music right there that grabs you and pulls you.
I've had that happen many times too. I mean, Becoming Human, there were some songs that they'd had that, like when I was in a dark place and I listened to some of their music, that was like, wow, it just fucking affected me, you know? Like, and
That's the beauty of music,
but
man.
you know what the beauty is of that is it wasn't mainstream. It was not a mainstream band that I would ever have heard on the fucking radio, and they weren't on the radio. You're not going to hear that shit on the radio.
You wouldn't have gotten that therapy anywhere.
Never
else.
would have gotten that therapy from that fucking song, you know?
It's a shame.
So like even with just like mainstream bands, like check out like Limp Bizkit's Significant Other, but the $3 bill was a million times better. In my opinion.
Oh yeah. Significant Other was a joke, dude. That fucking I couldn't even. Yeah.
I know.
But it took off.
Yeah, it did. But it didn't make any sense. It didn't make, like, I mean, those that listened to the $3 Bill album didn't fucking get Significant Other. Even though when it came to the Chocolate Starfish, you know, like that album actually was kind of getting back to some of the older shit, I think. But that didn't fucking, I don't know. That didn't resonate with me in any way, dude. I didn't.
Because it was a $3 bill, man.
That was the best
It's not
one.
real,
It was the best
right?
fucking album out there, man. Oh shit! Did he freeze? Oh no! Redbeard froze.
Redbeard, the hippies froze. Yeah, I think it did that. Does that cut him off? Did that cut him off?
Oh no! He's froze.
Sorry, man.
Maybe we started talking about the.
Started talking about the biscuit, dude.
Started talking about the biscuit, and he was
like,
like, "Oh fuck you
already
guys!"
got Fred Durst on your show.
No, oh man, I don't know if we lost him or what happened there.
Damn, dude.
Oh, we were having a good chat with him, man. That was,
Well, it was time to go anyway.
It was. We were wrapping the show up. Yeah, we were going to watch a music video here.
Redbeard,
actually,
when you go back and watch this interview, we are saying
we
goodbye
love
to
you, man. Yeah.
You fucking rock,
We
dude.
love. I'm
Keep
going to be
doing your
watching
shit.
all of your videos. Actually, I'll be watching your reaction videos, and I'm going to
Yes.
be checking out some of these bands here too. Actually,
Checking them out.
I'm going to be here. We'll pop back to that.
Check out Coke Hogan.
Yeah, check out the Cokester. Make sure you
One
check
Punch
him out.
Knockout.
And then, I'm going to check out all of these bands here, dude. It's
Revelation
Siphon,
Rain.
Phantom, Dill Pickles, Evil Shadows, Orange Falls, Imagine, and the Diabolical Orange Monkey. I want to watch.
That's awesome.
I just like the name of that one. Dude.
Yeah.
I want to know more.
Definitely checking this shit out, man.
Yeah, we're gonna check
Thank you
those
for coming
all
on
out.
the show. That was awesome interview, man. We really had a good time with it. What's happening now?
Nope,
Okay.
I was just ending that clip.
A lot of stuff
clicking off
happening
of that.
over here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, once again. But let's check out this music video here. This is by our buddies. Mortalis, actually, with Corey Yost, who he was the only one that he participated in a battle of the bands or the battle of the bits that we did. You remember that one battle of the bits that we did, Dan? That was thanks for reminding me.
Yes, I remember. And it was
who was that? It was God damn it! It was.
Old man, take a look.
Yeah, Neil Young. Neil Young, Battle of the Bits, yeah.
Yeah.
And Corey was the only one that participated in
Right.
it. Well,
He had
Corey,
a great song.
We still owe you a present. A
Holy
prize.
shit!
I still owe you a prize. I just hope you know that. I hope you don't forget that because I haven't forgotten that.
It got lost in the mail, man. We got to send you a new one.
It got lost in the mail. Yeah, it'll be on its way.
we got a
I
sticker
got something.
coming your
I got to get something to you soon, man. I got to make that happen.
We're gonna do the video. We're gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch your music video. Yeah. We're gonna check out Mortalis, One Bad Mother, right here on the South of the Straits show, and we'll be back again next week, folks. Actually, we'll have some different guests, and who knows what else? Maybe we'll play some video games next week too. I don't know.
I'm down.
You want to play some games? Yeah, do some gaming. All right, let's call it a show. Call it a night, but not first. We're gonna do this. So, take care. Let's talk to you later.
audio?
It's not fucking. The audio's not playing.
Fix this shit, man.
Why isn't that fucking working? Hold on. It's gotta work. Fucking damn it! I'm gonna have to go back and work on
Dude,
that.
be careful what you say. There could be like a cult leader that comes for you because you just said something that offended them.
All right, we'll be back next week, folks. I don't know why the fuck the music's not playing.
Go check out the video.
Check out the music video yourself. Go watch it. Go watch
Yes.
Mortalis's music video. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll figure this out next time.
Fuck. Not you guys, but this
Peace,
system.
peace, love, and oh, look at.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right,
That was
guys.
funny.
Have a good night.
Have a good.